If it wasn't for doing a Tom Cruise movie binge back in August of 2024, I probably would have zero care for Mission Impossible, because up until August last year was the very first time I got into this franchise. And the one thing that I discovered, besides Tom Cruise pushing himself to a death-defying acts and not caring if he dies on a film set, which, I mean, kudos to you, that's a way to leave a legacy. But another thing I realized is that these films are meant to be seen in a cinema. These films are not meant to be seen in the comfort of your own home. And I watched the previous films and rewound exactly those thoughts. I found a lot of Tom Cruise films work exactly that theory. They are not meant for the comfort of your own home. They are meant for cinema exclusive screenings. So instead of waiting like a smart person would, because I literally have zero interest in Mission Impossible, I went, screw it, let's go see this on the big screen. I have shared my opinion of the previous movies, and I think there's only 2, maybe 3 of them that I did actually like. I did like the overall scope of them and this way that the storytelling was trying to tell itself, but it was more stunts than story. But at the same time, there's a lot of elements you can loop back to each other, and it makes it really cool. Now, leading up to this, it dropped on a Saturday in Australia, which is weird because movies don't drop Saturdays, they drop Thursdays. I was supposed to see it on the Saturday release date, but I was in Melbourne, and turns out Melbourne has limited screenings for a movie that just dropped, which is kind of scary, especially something as big as, you know, Mission Impossible. So I ended up bailing on that out of here. So now, a couple of days later, let me tell you my thoughts on Mission Impossible, the final reckoning. So I guess you can call me AI because I wasn't a fan of this. In my defense, 1, I got into the Mission Impossible franchise last year in August. 2, I didn't actually like all the movies. And 3, I only saw this at the cinemas because I was like, oh fuck it. It's a Tom Cruise movie, I know his movies are meant for the cinemas, so fuck it. The reason I didn't like it is because it felt like every other action movie I've seen before. You take away the entity, and it's essentially just, someone's trying to take over the universe type of world. The only difference is it's AI, which, in this film's defense, AI isn't heavily used. The computer bad guy was like thrusted upon us every film and made like the biggest of deals. But instead it's Gabriel, who's like, yeah, I'm the bad guy, and you're just like, okay, cool. Like, I could get that from like a Sylvester Stallone movie. I could get that from a Bruce Willis movie. I can get that from any other star. I didn't expect it from Tom Cruise, which is really disappointing. I will give credit, like, it's cool to see the stunts, but I feel like having all the promos and behind the scenes leading up to this film kind of felt underwhelming for me, because when I watched this I was like, oh, I've seen the behind the scenes. I'm kind of not scared. Like, I should be on the edge of my seat. I should be going, oh shit, Tom Cruise might die in this scene. Oh my fucking god, like, they're on the edge of the clock. They have 10 seconds left and he still hasn't done the thing. And I'm like, I'm none of that. Like, what? I just felt very underwhelmed. I mean, I'll give Mission Impossible credit where credit is due. It is a team movie, okay? Like, everyone involved in this has a scene, has their moments, is allowed to shine. It's not just Tom Cruise's vehicle. Yes, his character happens to be lead, but it's not about him. It's about everyone. So I will give it credit there. But like, I got so restless. I checked my phone constantly. Like, kind of disappointed. I'm sorry. Let me be the odd one out.